Well, folks, it's the end of an era, I'm afraid. The old Sony television has had to go. It was a truly ancient affair, a Sony KV 1330 Trinitron, I think. Ancient set, made around 1967. It did half a century. But unfortunately, with this digital television, I had to use a converter box with it for the last few years of its life. And this was made by a firm based in Wales called TVonics. Well, TVonics no longer exist. And the set-top box packed up. It was only a tiny thing. It was about the size of a packet of cigarettes and could easily be hidden away. And was quite popular with vintage telly enthusiasts. That includes me to a certain degree. I don't tend to tinker with vintage tellies because I know there's some pretty high tension voltages in there. So, reluctantly, we've replaced it with this TESCO example. But don't worry, it didn't cost me anything. I found it on the bids. And this is the one where the only thing wrong with it was that in their haste to make a quick buck, the chinky assemblers of it hadn't pushed one of the ribbon cables fully home, so the screen didn't work as it should. But as you can see, it does now. I've disconnected the internal speakers and removed them because they may...
Everything sound a bit like this, as if you've got your fingers on your nose, you know what I mean?
And so, a little pair of Panasonic ones, there, and over here, now do the job. It's sad to see the Sony go, no doubt in my mind at all that this thing won't do the distance that the Sony did. I mean, let's face it, it lasted half a century, didn't it? So, yeah, a sad day really, but at least we've got something else to fall back on. This one plays DVDs as well. I have to say that the picture isn't quite as nice as the Sony had, but, well, what do you expect? A friend of mine bought a Sony, I think it was a avail or something like that, television, some silly name they came up with a while ago. And this too had Freeview in it. And he only looked at it a few times, and it went pop. Smoke started coming out of it. So I'm afraid the glory days of Sony would appear to be over, but that one, I have to admit, I did rather like, and I will miss it. See you soon.